and again passing them down to the task component. But in our case, we're going to use a different approach. We're going to create our own hook, and we're going to use that hook to pass the tasks and set tasks state to whatever component that we want. By convention, we're going to place in our custom hooks in a folder called hooks. So we're going to go to our file structure, and inside the source folder, we're going to create a new folder called hooks. And in here, we're going to create a new file. And the name of your hook needs to be similar to the other hooks in React. So we need to have use. And in our case, we're going to call the hook app. So we're going to have use app.js. So this part might get a little complicated. So first, we're going to write the code. In our hook, we're going to first import create context and use context from React. Then we're going to define a variable called app context, and we're going to set it equal to the create context function. And finally, we're going to have a function called use app, and inside this function, we're going to use the use context hook, and we're going to pass in our context. And finally, we need to export these components. So we're going to have a named export. So we're going to add the export keyword before the function and before the variable. And now we're going to break down what this code is going to do. So we're going to use the app context inside our app component. And this app context is going to give us a provider component. And this provider component is going to take in a prop called value. And inside this value prop, we can pass in whatever we want to share, which in our case, we want to share the tasks and set tasks state variables. So we're going to pass them to the value prop. And in order to use the app context, we need to use the useState hook. So this is kind of a shortcut. So this function is a shorthand. So by using the useApp function, we're going to call useContext and pass in the app context.